देखता है क्या? मिस्टर Aman,
हाँ, yes sir.
you are a well introduced person for me. Mm, Can you please tell about our relationship? It's being 1 minute recorded or not? Yeah, recorded. Please tell in what way you have been studying with me and how success or failure happened. उसका बारे में कुछ बताइए.
So actually, at the time of the NHB interview, I have joined your classes. I came to know about your sessions. So at the time of the interview of NHB, I've joined you, and with your guidance, I've got a lot of help from your side as well, and it helped me to overcome the problems that I have. Uh, uh, what are the problems to that I'm facing right now, and along with that, sir, you have also told me to prepare as you have provided us some materials. So I've gone through that. I've watched the video, so that helped me a lot during the interview as well. Because I have not joined you previously, which I regret, sir. For the IBPS PO, I've only scored around in the interview previously. Last year I've scored around 75. This year only I got you, as I told you about my experience in the interview. So it was around only 65, sir.
Which
As
one
you
in
also,
in
sir,
NHB
no, no,
in
sir,
NH?
in IBP, no, no, sir, in IBPSPO, sir. I
अच्छा
have,
आज का रिजल्ट में आपको सेलेक्ट नहीं हुआ?
no, no, sir. Actually, I got 41 marks, sir. So due to that, the cutoff was around 44. So due to that only, I think
How
I'm not
many
able to
marks did you
get through.
score in the
So
interview?
40, so 65 only. I've told you, sir. Actually, I haven't mentioned my experience, and I was the last person who were getting interviewed. So I think for that reason, they were actually not happy that why I have not mentioned my experience details over there. I have explained them, but actually they were not listening. So I think that was the issue. I think that was the problem that I faced.
Hmm.
So, sir, coming to the NHB, sir, in NHB, I have scored minimum 43 marks as I was in the waiting list from out of 50, sir. So,
Yeah.
and I have filed, yeah,
You scored 43 in interview.
yes, sir, 43. The minimum marks, actually, I was in the waiting list. So, for the general, sir, when I deducted my marks, my written marks, and the final marks that I had. So then I get to know about the interview mark, because in the scorecard said they will they haven't mentioned the interview marks.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. And are you? Your name is in the waiting list now.
Yes, sir.
You will get it. Don't worry. मिल जाएगा. चिंता मत करो.
Yes, sir. I'm
But
hoping so, sir.
फिर भी आपको दुख लगेगा क्योंकि you could not clear the IBPS PO. Yeah.
Yes, sir. But actually, I have told you, sir, my interview doesn't went well. So I
No,
am
no.
expecting the
See,
same thing. And yeah,
the problem is even if you had taken interview with me also guidance, उधर में आपको if you are destined to have it as the last candidate, तो ऐसा ही होगा. इसमें तो कुछ
yes,
nothing.
sir.
It is not in our control. This time, what is the time at which you have been asked to come for interview?
So around 6 p.m., sir, in the evening.
This time also.
Yes, sir. This time also, sir. I was the last candidate for the interview in my panel. And actually, when they were asking questions, sir, they were also not listening to my answers. I'm giving the answer, and in between they
No,
ask
no,
some
no.
another questions like
I'm
that
not
only.
asking about IBPS PO. I'm asking about SBI PO.
No, sir. For SBI, sir, it is in the afternoon, sir, 12 p.m.
I wish you get it by 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, so that you are not the last candidate.
Yes, sir. I'll try my best, sir, to get the
Good.
documentation done.
Now let us get back to real interview now. What is your degree, please?
Sir, it's mechanical engineering, sir.
Which year did you pass out?
Sir, 2016.
After that, what you have been doing?
So actually, I was working with some edtech companies, meritnation.com. Like from 2017 onwards, I was working with an tech company. till 2019, and after that, from 2019 uh, to 2020, I worked with the Byju's as well, and after that, I've started preparation for the bank examinations.
What was your nature of work in Merit Nation? Also,
Uh,
in the last time interview when they never asked such questions, na? Because they were not
no, sir.
happy.
No, sir. In the interview, they have asked me about my gap. I have told them, so this is what I was doing. So they told me that in the IVPSPO, sir, they told me that you haven't mentioned your experience details in the application. So
This time you have
I
mentioned
told them,
this time have you
no,
mentioned it?
no, sir. But actually, in the NHB or in the RBI or in the SBI, what happens, sir? We have been provided by the BAF, sir, application form. So in
Eh,
that, sir, I have mentioned the details, sir.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good. So you have mentioned that. So you will go with that
Yeah.
now, correct?
Yes, sir. My main why I have actually haven't mentioned, sir, previously, because my experience letter was misplaced, and due to that only, I think, sir, there might be some documentation problem. So I thought, sir. So
Mm.
due to that reason only, I haven't mentioned there. And
Yes.
the same thing I have explained them, sir. I do have my offer letter and the salary slips and the resignation letter, but actually they were not listening. They told me
No, no, but
that you are
they,
hiding
no,
the details and all.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. No, no. As an interviewer, I will also feel that you are telling a lie. You say you don't have appointment order, you don't have salary slip. वो
No,
कैसे
no,
हो
sir.
सकता है?
No, no, sir. I do have offer letter. I do have salary slips, and I do have the resignation letter, but I do not have the experience letter. That is what I told them, sir.
ओहो, experience letter नहीं होने से तो कोई फायदा नहीं है. You can
Ah,
make a declaration. I have served here. If they
ye-
leave, let them take it. No,
yes, sir, sir.
in future, you remember, you can make a self declaration stating, I have served in this company from this date to this date as so and so. My nature of duties are so and so. I was working in this branch or this place, and the company has not been able to give me certificate for this finished. Sign.
Sure, sir. From the next time I will do.
This is otherwise, if they ask, you can produce that. Your nowadays people are happy about self declaration.
Yes,
जो
sir.
आप-
But sir, as I do not have this experience letter, sir, to substantiate that, I do have the rest of the things. And the major issue is, the company is also acquired by the Byju's. So I'm not able to again ask for the able to ask for the experience letter, or so
Very
that's
good.
the issue,
Baiju,
sir.
yeah, Baiju's, what is the nature of company? Is it a private limited company or a public
So
limited?
it's a private company, sir. It's a unicorn, sir, and it's an edtech company, sir.
Mhm. What is a unicorn?
Sir, uh, uh, so the not exactly, sir. I'm not able to recall it. So the asset size of an unicorn, it was around, sir. So I think, sir, it's 1 billion or some $1 billion. I think so.
Unicorns definition, I'm just putting. India's unicorn club has swelled over the last few years. For those wondering what unicorn is, it is a term used for privately held technology companies estimated to be worth at least $1 billion, BILLION, B for Bombay. Globally, India ranks at number 3 after United States and China in terms of total number of unicorns. There is an article in Times of India. I'm giving that in our placement paid telegram group.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I have given it. You can see that afterwards. Okay,
Sure, sir. I'll do it.
very good. So I was asking about unicorn. उसका बारे में देख लीजिए. Byju's
Mm-hmm.
भी problem solve हो गया. अभी
Mm-hmm.
my next question will be definitely they are going to ask you what are the other interviews you attended and what happened to the result therein.
So Sir, should I also tell them about the NHB, sir?
NHB name is in the waiting list बोलने से तो वो अच्छा होगा. Mm, Sometimes
Sir,
I feel sometimes I feel it is good to mention because they may rate you high. On the other hand, they may think अरे already placed इनको क्यों देना, ऐसा सोच लिया तो क्या होगा. इसमें तो डेफिनेट आंसर मेरे पास नहीं है. आपने
sir, because the same thing, sir, that happened with sir. Even I have asked you same question, sir, after the interview of NHB, because as I've told them, sir, that this year also I have been appeared in the IVPS PO. So तीन चार बार actually twice or thrice they have asked, they looked at each other, and they looked at me, and after that they told me, okay, आपने
probably
अच्छा इस बार भी दिया.
probably probably they rated less for you. So don't mention.
Okay.
In NHB, you mentioned IBPS. That resulted in your getting slightly lower marks, which has put you in waiting list. So you decide in favor of not mentioning about it. ठीक है? और
No, sir. Actually,
the
NHB में I think, sir, the main reason why I was in the waiting list, because, sir, in 200 I have only scored 160, sir. I belong from the general category, so, and the
one
cutoff of
no 200 में कितना score किया?
60, sir.
160.
Yes, sir. Sir, the cutoff was this year is it was 144, and the overall cutoff of general was 206. So I think, sir, my main reason to be in the waiting list was my main marks only, because this year also in the NHB, some people got around 25, even 22 also
22 means what?
in the
Oh,
interview, sir.
interview. But you got very good marks in the interview. Yeah. But पता नहीं कितना marks है. कोई बात नहीं. So the reason is, but you're 1/6 for such a good boy. Why you must have scored very well in our state bank in mains exam.
Yes, sir, I'm expecting good marks from the SBI.
Then आपको कुछ problem नहीं होगा, इसमें clear हो जाएगा, चिंता मत करो.
Yes.
Okay. Shall I start with tough questions for you?
Yes, sir.
Shall I ask tough questions for you? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You said mechanical engineering. So
Yes,
how
sir.
will you fit into my State Bank of India?
Sir, the as I am from the mechanical engineering, being an engineering student, sir, I do have uh, the technical skill and the analytical skill that bank PO should require to execute his job. And along with that, sir, as I previously mentioned, I have worked in a tech company where my work was to interact with the customers, or the parents or the students on a daily basis. So that will also help me to interact with the customers here. So that's it, sir. That's
Good.
only I can think. Yeah.
What do you know about RTI?
So it's a right to information, that any people who want some knowledge from any department, so they can put the RTI on Google, and then they can get the information from that particular department regarding anything. There are some exceptions in that for some departments, but overall, sir, they can get the information with this.
Good. One minute. Yeah. Good. Can you tell me something about DMAT account?
Sir, Demat account. Yes, sir. So Demat account is a dematerialized account, which is used to hold the shares in. Mm, that's it, sir.
No. DMAT account is for what?
So it is used to hold the shares, sir.
No, but you can tell Demat account is an account that is used for buying and selling of shares in
Okay, sir.
electronic form.
Okay, sir.
In electronic form, that point can be told. Have you heard of the term CSR? What is CSR?
Sir, it is a corporate social responsibility. Uh, um, um, and because um, uh, so any corporate which is working in India, so government has put it some norms. Because they have also responsibility, equal responsibility to help to provide some help for the for environment, so that mm, that's it, sir.
I think you are not studied about CSR. Have you
No, sir.
studied about
No, sir.
it? Is known as corporate social responsibility, and I suggest you go through at least Wikipedia to know about corporate social responsibility.
Okay, sir.
Ah, has anyone else studied about corporate social responsibility? Can anyone
Yes,
talk about it nicely? Yes, please.
sir. Corporate social responsibility is a continuing commitment by business to behave ethically and contribute the economic development while improving their quality of life and workplace. There are up to 2% of CSR. Uh, there are 2% of CSR sir, given by the company to the development of shareholder, stakeholders, or environment.
Yeah, I'm just showing you. mm, Corporate social responsibility is a management concept whereby companies integrate social and environmental concerns in their business operations and interactions with their stakeholders. What is CSR and examples? Some examples of CSR components are reducing carbon footprint and energy consumption, engaging in wildlife conservation initiatives, encouraging charity and volunteer work, supporting local communities, improving labor policies, ensuring diversity and equality in workplace, investing in non-profit organizations. What are the four types of CSR? Environmental responsibility, ethical or human rights responsibility, philanthropic responsibility, economic responsibility. See here only banks like Federal Bank, South Indian Bank and all, what they do, they give school buses, they give scholarships, they give money for hospitals, they give money for maintenance of say but bus depots, etc. And there is a definition given for that. Some 2% of the money must be invested by them in the um, for corporate social responsibility. Companies which are making more than 500 crore depositors.
500.
Yeah. So these 2 points must be told. Okay, good. That's right. It's
Okay, sir.
unfortunate. It is unfortunate, Aman. My eyes felt on that particular concept. So I had to ask you.
No issue, sir. I'll go through it, sir. I'll go through
Yeah, good.
once.
Yeah, yeah. Now, um, can you tell me something about what is core banking solution? How it is helpful for both customers and bankers?
So core banking solution is a system in which the database of all the banking system uh, it will is integrated, and so in that, so a person anywhere from any branch who have a bank account in a who have a bank account in a particular branch, they can access the banking services from any another branch in the country, sir.
Um, did you tell the advantages for both bankers and customers?
So, for the customer, yes, sir, I have told, but for the banker, sir, as the data of a customer is integrated, so it will be easier to access the details of a particular customer from
You
a
know, you can
banker side, I
you,
think.
you can mention like this: the having core banking solution enables the quality of the service of the bank, and it enables the bank to give what improvised service, something like that. That it is
Okay, sir.
not only that you can serve in one place, you can serve all over the country. ये तो improvised है.
Yes, sir.
Please talk to me something about PPF.
PPF is a public provident fund. So today only the rate has been actually changed, and but for the PPF it was 7.1 only, 7.1% only, and so
No, has
it is
it
a
been
pension.
revised, or has it been revised or not?
Yes, sir. No, sir. The for the PPF, it is not revised, but for the rest of the small saving schemes, it has been revised, like KVP
See,
for the senior
सीनियर
savings.
सिटीजन के लिए क्या किया है?
Sir, it is 8.2%, sir, for the
अच्छा, बढ़
senior
गया,
citizens.
बढ़ा
हाँ,
दिया,
sir, बढ़ गया. Yes, sir.
बढ़ा दिया. अच्छा बाबा. But हमारा तो interest only in what is this? PPF. PPF में वो लोग क्यों इंटरेस्ट नहीं बढ़ा रहे हैं? उसका कुछ कारण आप बोल सकते हैं?
Sorry, sir, I do not know about that.
So what are, no, let us come back to PPF. Tell me the provisions of PPF, plus points of PDF. What are the important features of PPF?
So, sorry, sir, I haven't gone through PPF.
Public Provident Fund scheme, the minimum, maturity period is 15 years. The same can be extended within 1 year of maturity for a further period of 5 years and so on. Minimum investment is rupees 500 per year. Maximum investment is 1,50,000 per year. PPF withdrawal, this is coming in Aparchit material, page number 57. Aparchit material, page number 57. PPF withdrawal, one can close the PPF account only upon maturity after completion of 15 years. However, the scheme permits partial withdrawals of money after 7 years, from 7th year on completing 6 years. But note, premature closure is not allowed. Okay. Then
Okay,
the
sir.
last question for you, favorite question of is State Bank of India is this. Tell us about SGB.
So sovereign gold bonds. It has introduced to reduce the physical dependency of the gold, as India mostly import the gold from the other countries, and in that, the price of the particular bond is linked to the physical gold, and in the in this the person who have invested in this, he will get the interest rate of around 2.5%, and
Around,
the maturity,
don't use the word around.
sorry, sir, 2.5%, and this would be invested of for 8 years. The premature facility is available after 5 years.
Okay, you are not studied fully. बहुत कुछ है इसमें अंदर में. It is issued by Reserve Bank on behalf of Government of India. Tenor period 8 years, exit option 5 year. This point you told. Denomination minimum 1 gram, maximum 4
So 4
kilogram of
kg,
gold
yes, sir.
for individual, 4 kg for HUF, 20 kg for press. Issue price bond will be fixed in Indian rupees on the basis of simple average of closing price of gold of 999, purity, published by India Bulletin and Dwellers Associations Limited. The issue price of gold bonds will be rupees 50 per gram less. This point you can highlight. 50 per gram less for those who subscribe online and pay through digital mode. The gold bonds will be issued as a Government of India stocks under Government Securities Act 2006, page number 58, 57 of अपरिचित मटेरियल. उसमें जाके डिटेल्ड पढ़ लो जी अमन.
Yes, देख लूंगा सर मैं एक बार.
Very good.
Just
Excellent. Good. Best wishes. Do you want one more question or is it okay?
sir, you
want-
can ask sir, please sir.
One more. You want one more? हम तो बहुत tough question पूछे यार. Please talk to me about payment banks in India.
So payment banks has started for the purpose of financial inclusion in the country, and the minimum they can only take a demand. Sorry, they can only take a demand deposit. They cannot accept term deposit. Along with that, sir, they cannot provide loans. And the maximum amount that a person can deposit in the payment bank is 2 lakhs, and there are total 6 payment banks in the India, sir. That's all I know.
How much is the SLR payments?
So SLR for the payment banks?
Mm.
Sorry, sir. I do not know, sir.
Page number 58, 59. Page
Sir,
number 59 of Aparchit it is given therein. The permitted share of scheduled commercial bank in payment bank. A promoter or promoter group can have a joint venture with an existing scheduled commercial bank to set up a payment bank. The maximum share of scheduled commercial bank can be 30% of the paid up share capital of payments bank or 30% of its own paid up capital, whichever is less. SLR and CRR. SLR for payment bank is 75%. It will be required to invest a minimum 75% of its demand deposit balances in statutory liquidity ratio eligible government securities or treasury bills with maturity of up to 1 year. Minimum 75% in SLR, hence remaining 100 minus 75 is equal to 25% as deposits of in scheduled commercial bank. They have to keep that in scheduled commercial bank. Capital, the minimum paid up capital for payment banks shall be rupees 100 crore.
100 crore. Yes,
FDI limit is 74%. Promoter contribution, initial contribution to the paid up e-capital of such payment bank shall be at least 40% for the first 5 years from the commencement of business. Registered under the Companies Act, I can show you, it is in page number 59 or 60 of our material. Registered under the Companies Act 2013, licensed under Section 22 of Banking Regulation Act, governed under Banking Regulation Act, RBI Act, Foreign Exchange Management Act, Payment and Settlements Act, DICGC. The deposits are governed under DICGC also. India is currently having 6 payment banks. Airtel Payment Bank headquarter New Delhi, India Post Payment Bank headquarter New Delhi, Paytm Payment Bank headquarter Noida, Fino Payment Bank Mumbai, NSDL Payment Bank Mumbai, Jio Payment Bank Mumbai. Best wishes, Aman. Sorry to ask tough questions to you.
Sir, actually, these are easy questions. I have read it, but I haven't gone through it properly, sir. Actually, I was busy from some past few days, so that's why, sir.
Doesn't
So,
matter.
sir, can we have another interview on
Which date you want? Which date is
the
your interview?
4th of April or 3rd April will be fine for me.
4th April is available with me. Again, I may not be able to keep up the timings, but I will be with you. 7:40 p.m.
So 7:40.
You have to travel that day? No.
No, sir. Actually, the interview is in Gurgaon only, so I don't have to travel. It is nearby my home only.
98111, okay?
Sorry, sir.
Is it your number is 98111?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I have noted it, and you are paid for how much did you pay for this interview?
It's 403, sir.
Achha, why don't you have to pay one more
Sure, sir. I'll do that.
100 rupees only.
Okay, sir. I'll do that, sir.
Thank you. Best wishes.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Now next person to come will be 99107. Who is that? Abhishek, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Abhishek.
Abhishek, shall we start, Abhishek?
Yes, sir.
Before starting, Abhishek, are you the person? Have you cleared IBPSPO? No.
No, sir. I couldn't
Oh,
clear it.
there is one more person has cleared. Achha, his name is Abhilash. Abhilash. One of our candidates, इनका नाम अभिलाष है, वो clear कर दिया. अभी ये तो recording हो रहा है. Is it being recorded now? Stop share. It's recording, no problem. So we will go ahead. Abhishek,
Yes, sir.
how are you?
Sir, I'm good.
So
Thank
what
you, sir.
happened? Did you not appear for IBPSPO interview?
Sir, I appeared, but I got very less marks in interview.
अरे भाई कितना मार्क आए थे?
Sir, I got only 50.
Oh,
Ma
very sad.
mine.
Acha, last time
Yes.
also you took mark from me? No.
Yes, sir. I took in IBPSPO.
You took mark from me also.
Yes, sir.
आपको क्या इंटरव्यू लास्ट में हो गया ना क्या? एंड ऑफ द डे हुआ कैसे? क्यों इतना कम हो गया मार्क?
No, sir. Actually, जो questions उन्होंने पूछे थे वो totally unexpected थे. And I mean, जो मैंने banking की preparation की थी, so they did not ask anything from banking. They asked me about polity and opposition leaders. Totally unexpected questions. So I was not able to answer those questions. I think that is the reason.
Very good. No problem. Acha, what is your degree?
Sir, BCom.
BCom. BCom में क्या क्वेश्चन पूछा that you could not answer? What was it?
हाँ सर, बीकॉम में तो उन्होंने बस CSR के बारे में पूछा था, कॉर्पोरेट सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी.
Oh, same question
one
that the question that I asked this boy.
yes
No,
sir.
Aman. अरे भाई,
Yes.
बोलो.
And
वो तो tough.
one of
That is really a tough question. I know. Then
and sir, 2 and 3 questions were from balance sheet.
you could not answer.
Sir, I answered those questions, but they were not satisfied.
What was the question asked to you?
Sir, the first was why the both sides of balance sheets are equal. I mean, the asset and liabilities are always equal. So they were asking the reason why all both sides are equal. And the second was the types depreciation. So I did not know about this, the depreciation types.
See, the actual explanation for both sides being equal is if money is taken out, X quantity of money is taken out from one place, it is getting reduced in one place, and that goes to another one place or two places. So to the place where that goes, that is also the same. If I take out 20,000 from this account and put it in two accounts as say 15 and 5, then both should tally. Supposing I take 20 from here, put only 16 in one account, don't put the balance 4, then automatically there is a difference. The reason why these two tally, in my view, is that say the amount that is taken out from one place has to match with the amount remitted into another area. Just as in the case of personal accounts, if debit the receiver, credit the giver. If receiver gets 4,000, it means the giver has given 4,000.
Yes, sir. So the double entry system.
Yeah, double entry bookkeeping. They just want to check up, are you remembering about that? And this is a very favorite question in interviews. Why capital is shown in liabilities? Why?
Yes, sir. It is shown because the owner of the business and the business itself, they are two different entities. There is a concept of a separate entity in the business.
Super. It's a good answer you made. How many marks did you score in your BCom?
Sir, 65%.
Okay. When did you complete your BCom?
Sir, in 2013.
2013. What
Yes,
did you
sir.
do all these years?
Sir, my father had a transport business. So soon after completing my graduation, I joined my father. And uh, and during the COVID time, I was working with my father till the time of COVID. And after that, I started preparing for bank examinations.
Correct. This you should highlight on this very clearly. I was doing my business with my father. It was going very well. And during COVID times, it became bad. Why it became bad? Because during COVID time, transport business, transport was there. Huh? Transport was going on.
No, sir, but sir, we were dealing in stationary items. So they were completely shut down because all schools
Yeah.
and
If it had
shops.
been, yeah, if it had been food and all, it would have been having similar movement. You are right. You try to highlight like that specifically and tell them so that they are impressed with that. Okay,
Yes, sir.
good. You are a very old man, nearly 10 years older than my youngest boy in the group. Sorry to say so. Is it correct or not?
Sorry, sir. Actually, your voice was not coming properly.
No, no, no. I was just making a very critical comment. I was telling you, you are 9 years at least older than other boys and girls. The youngest
Yeah,
boy
it
in my
may.
group. Yeah, you are 9 years older. Don't you think this old age will make you less competent as compared to my younger boys?
No, sir, I do not believe that. Because
Mm,
age cannot make any difference.
mm.
I believe, sir. It is just it depends on the ability of that person.
But on the contrary, you can take this question to your advantage by telling, sir, instead, I am coming to you with 9 years of experience in business. In that, I have been working in transport line and I was handling our company's bank accounts and all. So I know the ins and outs of working in a bank. Something like that. You should try to make it to your advantage.
Sure, sir. I'll frame it, sir. I will
Yeah.
frame a good answer for it.
Yeah. Now, which bank was your father having account?
Sir, HDFC Bank.
Acha, good. In those days, you were issuing only checks or the digital payments were being made.
Sir, only checks.
Nowadays, are you having that same account or have you closed that account?
No, I am having same account.
Acha, now many of the transactions you are making through check payment or digital payment.
So now I'm only making all the transactions digitally. I'm not using check now.
What is the change that has been introduced by NPCI with effect from today in regard to UPI payments?
So now you pay transactions which are more than 2,000 rupees, so they are chargeable. But this charge is uh, will be paid through the by the merchant to whom we are transacting.
Super. Good. You told nicely. Excellent. Abhishek. How
Yes,
many
sir.
siblings you have?
Sir, I have one elder brother only.
What is he doing?
Sir, he is working in Concentrix in Gurgaon. It is a MNC.
MNC. Acha, acha. Good. What is the movie you saw last?
Sir, I saw RRR. It is Rise, Roar and Revolt.
Why that name, that movie's name is now being spoken about more by others?
Sir, because the movie created history and it is the first Indian movie that won the Oscars.
Is it the first Indian movie?
Yes, first Hindi Indian movie, I think, sir. It is.
No. Because Slumdog Millionaire was got, na? Slumdog
But
Millionaire. Pardon?
no, sir, it is a USA based movie, sir. Director and producer was from, sir, USA.
Acha,
It is
acha.
the first Indian. Yes, sir. It is
Slumdog
the first
Millionaire
Indian movie.
USA. Acha, acha. So this is the first Indian
Yes.
movie. So
Yes.
nice. Very. I wasn't aware about it. Good. Then there can be questions relating to who is the producer, who is the director. Please get to know about all those things. Pakka. In some of the interviews, they are asking. 2-3 days back, a boy went for an interview. They asked those questions. And then they also asked about the name of the documentary that got Oscars award. What is that?
Yes, sir. It is the elephant. It is something like the elephant. I forgot the complete name, sir. I'm sorry.
अभिषेक ऐसा मपी आंसर देने से कैसे अच्छा मार्क मिलेगा?
Sir, Whisper. Sir, I think Whisper. It is elephant whisper.
हाँ, ऐसा बोलना है. The elephant whisperers, ना? Or
Yes, sir.
elephant whisper, something like that. Okay, now you should also know the name of the director, name of the people who have acted in that. Two people who are most important. One, the person who is owning it, one lady and one gentleman. थोड़ा उसका बारे में story भी थोड़ा जान लीजिए, बढ़िया होगा. Anybody can share about that? Anybody who knows about that documentary, please speak. Anurag, you know about it?
No, sir.
What is this? I thought you know it. Rashmi, you know about it? Rashmi, 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 you know, Rashmi doesn't know. Yeah, now Salil Telugu. She's going for Visakhapatnam Cooperative Bank. So sorry,
Yes, sir.
Sailu Telugu.
శైలు తెలుగు
మీకు తెలుసా ఓ
Yes, sir.
డాక్యుమెంటరీ ఏమని చెప్పండి.
తెలుసు సార్. అంటే అది ఒక బేబీ ఎలిఫెంట్ అనేది ఒక 2 పీపుల్ కి దొరుకుతుంది సార్. అది వాళ్ళిద్దరూ దానిని బాగా ప్రొటెక్ట్ చేసి, అంటే ఎలిఫెంట్ కంటే ఒక దానిని బాగా ప్రొటెక్ట్ చేయడం, దాని గురించి అంటే మనం మెయిన్ గా కాన్సెప్ట్ అయితే ఎలిఫెంట్ ని సేవ్ చేయడం గురించి ఉంటది అని తెలుసు.
Elephant whisperers. I think none of us bothered to know about it. Elephant whisperers. Is the elephant whisperers based on a true story? The Elephant Whisperer, the incredible true story of wild elephants. Lawrence Anthony died this year 600 kilometers away. The elephants have started their long trek to his home 12 hours. I don't know what is this. What is the story of Elephant Whisperer? When South African, is it the same story or something else? I am showing the link. Olia, is this what we are talking or something else? This is, I think there is another film, na kya? I think this is something else, na?
Sir, such documentary, sir.
This is documentary, na? So
No.
maybe this is what is appearing is something else. The Elephant Whisperers 2022. Is it seen on the screen? Is a Tamil language Academy Award
Yes, sir.
Indian short documentary film directed by documentary filmmaker Karthiki Gonsalves. These names you must remember in her directorial debut. The documentary is about the bond that develops between a couple and an orphaned baby elephant, Raghu, who was entrusted to their care. Produced by Sikya Entertainment, the film had its world premiere on 9th November, a film festival. The film was released by Netflix globally. It won the Academy Award for Best Documentary Short Film. So please, all of you, please go through this Wikipedia. I am giving that link to you. Okay, good. Now we will go
Okay,
to
sir.
Abhishek. Abhishek, where are you, Abhishek?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Abhishek is basically from which place? You said भूल गया हमने. Some Uttar
Sir, I'm
Pradesh,
from, yes, sir, I'm from Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh.
Ghaziabad. Ghaziabad is known for what?
Sir, Ghaziabad is known for manufacturing items, engineering items, like the parts of automobiles.
Yeah. Supposing ATM machines are now talking, what will they tell about themselves? Please speak. You are ATM machine. Please speak about it. Tell what all you know about ATM.
Sir, ATM is automated teller machine, and we can withdraw the money using the ATM card anytime, anywhere, and also we can do the e-commerce transactions nowadays using an ATM machine also.
How is it? I don't know. What is that?
So I think there is an option to pay for something using the ATM machine.
Anybody else knows about this? Because I am not familiar with it. Anybody else knows about it? I think I should ask bank employees about this. Anyhow, doesn't matter. Continue. Some more points.
Uh, s- Sir, I can only remember these points at the moment.
See, when you come to this upper sheet material, page number 61, so many points are given. Not that everything you have to tell. Some of these points you must be able to know. What are the benefits of ATM? Provide 24/7, 365 days, quicker, efficient service, privacy in transactions, error-free. Then why there are different types of ATM, white label ATM, RBI permitted NBFCs, financial institution, to establish ATMs in their own brand name. These are known as white label ATM. Tata Communication Payment Solutions, a wholly owned subsidiary of Tata Communications. Brown label ATM is what those automated teller machines who hardware and lease of the ATM machine is owned by a service provider. Cash management connectivity to bank network is provided by a sponsoring bank. Green label ATM is provided for agricultural transactions. Orange label ATM is provided for share transactions. Yellow label ATM provided for e-commerce. Probably you are mentioning about this e-commerce.
Yes,
Then pink,
yes, sir.
pink label ATM. Such ATMs are monitored by gods who ensure that only women access these ATM. The sole purpose of such ATM is to mitigate the. I have not come across this. Has any other girl come across this pink label ATM?
So, so it was
Yes,
there,
sir.
I think, previously when there was Bharatiya Mahila Bank. So Bharatiya Mahila Bank has started, I think, this pink label ATM, and after that, as it was merged into SBI, so after that it was closed.
Achha. Biometric ATMs which uses security features like fingerprint scanner, eye scanner, the customer access to bank details. Good. Excellent. Now we will go to further questions. Abhishek,
Yes, sir.
what is Imperial Bank of India?
Sir, Imperial Bank of India. Before SBI, the name of SBI was Imperial Bank of India, and the name was changed in 1955 from Imperial Bank of India to State Bank of India.
Good. Excellent. What is non-performing asset?
So any asset that stops generating income for the bank is called non-performing assets. There are, for example, if we talk about the agriculture, so it is different. For long-term crop, if the farmer is not able to pay for one crop season, then it becomes the NPA. And if the farmer has taken loan for the short term crops, and if he is unable to pay for 2 crop seasons, then it will become NPA. But generally, in case of individuals and companies, when they are not able to pay either the uh, interest or the principal amount for continuous 90 days, then it becomes the NPA.
Good. Now, can you talk to me something about priority sector lending?
Yes, sir. So priority sector lending uh, is there are total 8 sectors, in which the first is agriculture, and the second is renewable energy, and the housing, export credit, and education, MSME, and others. So these are the sections which comes under the priority sector lending. And every bank is uh, uh, I think it is 40% of their A and BC. They should provide loans in the these sectors. So sorry, I'm not able to recall the complete definition of it.
Okay, tell me about IM. So all of you, please study about priority sector in detail. Number one, why priority sector? What are the priority sectors? What are the limits under each sector? ये सब आप लोग prepare करना है. Please tell me something about IMPS.
So it is immediate payment system, which is developed by NPCI, and we can transfer the money in real time using our mobile phone.
What is the maximum limit?
So for IMPS, the maximum limit is 5 lakh rupees.
Good, correct. Treasury bills. Have you heard about it?
Yes, sir.
What is the duration of treasury bills? There are
Sir, it is yes, sir. There are
duration.
three durations. The first is 91 days, and then the second one is 182 days, and the last one is for 364 days.
Good. What is the minimum denomination?
Sir, it is 25,000 rupees.
Excellent. Can you explain something about commercial paper?
Yes, sir. So commercial paper is a money market instrument, and it can only be issued by a company or the All India financial institutions. The minimum amount, the minimum denomination in which commercial paper can be issued is 5 lakh rupees.
Minimum maturity period? 7 days to 1 year.
So yes, sir. It is 7 days to 1 year.
Tangible net worth of the company as per latest audited balance sheet is not less than 4 crore. Okay.
Yes. Okay, sir.
Very good. Excellent. Punjab National Bank took over which 2 banks and in which year? Hello. Which
Yes,
2 banks
sir.
got merged with Punjab National Bank?
Sorry, sir. I not know about it.
Oriental Bank of Commerce and United Bank of India were merged with Punjab National Bank in the year 2020. Same way, Canara Bank took which bank?
Sir, I have not read about this. I will read
Syndi-
about it, sir.
Syndicate Bank. This is coming under page number 70 of Aparchit material.
Okay, sir, I
70,
will read.
70 of Aparchit material. Union Bank of India, Andhra Bank Corporation Bank, Indian Bank, Allahabad Bank, Bank of Baroda, Vijaya Bank, Dena Bank, but that merger took place in 2019 itself. Then State Bank of India merger took place in 2017. Bharatiya Mahila Bank, State Bank of Patiala, State Bank of Mysore, State Bank of Hyderabad, State Bank of Bikaner and Jaipur, State Bank of Travancore. Then there was one Ying Vaisya Bank that was absorbed by Kotak Mahindra Bank in the year 2014. There was one Bank of Rajasthan Limited that was taken over by ICICI Bank. There was one bank known as Centurion Bank of Punjab Private Bank that was taken over by HDFC Bank in the year 2008. Very good, excellent. Now, do you have any questions, Abhishek? Any questions to ask? Any doubts to ask? Which date is your interview, Abhishek?
Sir, it's on 5th of April.
5th of April. Acha? 5th April. Some current affair news. Name the Malayalam actor who died recently, and which type of acting was he doing? Malayalam. Have you heard about it?
No, sir.
Malayalam comedy king, Innocent. His name is Innocent.
Okay, sir. Sir,
Who is Dipali Goenka and UK Sinha? Why their names are appearing in news?
sorry, sir, I don't know.
This is because NDTV is appointing these two people as independent directors. UK Sinha was Sbi chairman. He has been taken in as a director, independent director in NDTV owned by Adani. Okay. Now please tell me, what is the Bombay Stock Exchange rate? BSE Sensex now.
Sir, rate.
Huh?
Sir, rate as in how many companies?
58,991.
Okay,
58,090. See, before going for the interview, all of you, please know about it, at least the previous data. You may not know what is happening that day morning, that day evening, but this one you must know. Then NSE rate, NSE stock exchange, now it is 17,359. 17,359. These things you must know, Baba. Please. You must know
Sure,
it.
sir. I will read about it.
Yeah. And like that, before going for interview, you must check the RBI rates also, all these rates and all. RBI.org.in. You should go through that and see what is the CRR. What is the present CRR?
So it is 4.5%.
Okay. What is SLR?
Sir, it is 18%.
What is policy repo rate?
Sir, repo rate is 6.50%.
What is standing deposit facility rate now?
Sir, it is 6.25%.
What is the marginal standing facility rate now?
Sir, it is 6.75%.
What is the bank rate?
It is 6.75, sir.
Fixed reverse repo rate?
It is 3.35%.
What is SLR?
SLR is 18%, sir.
What is the rough value of $1 to rupee?
Sir, it is approximately 82 rupees.
Good. What is the rough value of 1 British pound sterling to Indian rupee?
Sir, it is approximately 93 to 94 rupees. I
Wrong.
do not know the exact.
101.82. So matlab you can say 102 or 101.
Okay, okay, sir.
बहुत गलती है. European 1 euro to Indian rupee value?
Sir, it is around 100. I
No.
do not know the exact.
89.60. You can say 89 or 90.
Okay, sir.
100 Japanese yen is equal to how many rupees?
Sir, I don't know.
61.80. What
Okay,
is
sir.
the savings deposit rate as per RBI website?
Sir, it is 2.75%.
2.7 to 3%.
All right, sir.
2.7 to 3%. Term deposit rate 6 to 7.25. No, but don't ask me whether banks cannot give more. They do give more. Some banks are giving higher interest rate than 3% also, like Kotak Mahindra and others. Pata nahi what is the, I think the provision goes like this. Banks can decide their own interest rate, but this is some suggestive rate. That is what is seen here. Good. Anyhow, thank you so much, Abhishek.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, I
Best.
have a doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, like I am not able to answer any question. So should I directly say, sorry, sir, I don't know?
That is the
Or
best option. That is the best option. What is the point in you are trying to tell a wrong answer? For
no,
example,
sir, like
for this question, that pound sterling only you did a great mistake. Instead, there you could have told, sir, sorry, sir, I did not check up the recent figure.
all right, sir. Sir, in
That
my
would,
last interview, I was not able to answer 4 to 5 questions continuously. So I was just saying no, sir, no, sir. So I think that creates any negative impression, sir.
yeah, sure, it will create a negative impression. But how is it? Unfortunately, they are getting all the 4 questions are unknown to you. But of course, it may happen like it happened here. I started asking about currencies. And if you are not thorough with currencies, all the answers are going to be wrong.
Yes, sir. Yes.
That is one trend. But ऐसा नहीं पूछ रहा है. If I am going to be in the interview, I should not have asked like this. I should ask one currency. When I find you are telling pound sterling wrongly, I should go into some other area and then put some question so that you can answer. But of course, your performance is not up to the mark. Abhishek,
Okay, sir.
accept it. What were the 4
Yes, sir.
questions you could not answer?
Sir, they were on polity, like who is the leader of opposition, and how many seats we have in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So these type of questions I was completely unaware of, so I just could not answer.
True. But one thing, I wish they should not ask such questions in SBI PO, which normally they don't do because they don't have time. In SBI PO, they concentrate more on your subject and also banking, then foreign exchange, then economics, very rarely politics. Abhi, if they ask politics, it can be maximum Rahul Gandhi. मैक्सिमम राहुल गांधी पूछ सकते हैं बट और कुछ होने का उम्मीद नहीं है. देयर कैन बी अ पॉसिबिलिटी. लुक in which state in the month of May election is going to take place. I asked this question yesterday or day before yesterday. Karnataka.
Karnataka.
Yeah. So likewise आगे आने वाला इलेक्शन का बारे में थोड़ा पढ़ लो जी. Get to know the name of Chief Election Commissioner and the election commissioners also.
Okay, sir.
That will help you a lot. Rashmi, congratulations. Rashmi is not hearing. I called her, then she could not hear. Rashmi is not hearing. No problem. Anjali, how are you?
Sir, I'm good.
Very good. Now, Sailu Telugu. I want to ask one question to you.
Okay,
Only
sir.
one question for today.
Okay, sir.
How many districts are there in Andhra Pradesh?
Maximum. I don't know, sir.
Hello, sir. I'm audible.
Yeah, audible. Yeah.
Sorry, sir. I was not able to unmute my mic. I don't know why.
Oh, Rashmi. So Rashmi is. Yeah. Rashmi. I was just congratulating you on your success for Canara Bank. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Very good. Rashmi, I leave it to you. Please.
Sir, I can't hear you.
No,
Yes, sir.
yeah. You please ask your mummy not to talk.
Sir,
Mummy
coming
or
from
grand.
somewhere else. Sir, it is
Mummy
coming
or
from somewhere else.
कोई बात नहीं. अच्छा साइलो, you must go through details. Andhra general knowledge మీరు చదువుకోండి.
అలాగే, సార్.
That is Andhra, how many districts are there? Who is the collector of your district? Who is the judge of your district? Who is the MLA of your district? Who is the MP
Okay.
of your place? Who are the ministers in Andhra Pradesh? Mainly former cooperation minister, finance minister. These things.
ఓకే, సార్.
Oh, శైలు తెలుగు ఏమైంది అక్కడ? మూడు అమ్మాయిలు అసెంబ్లీ అయినారా? మూడు అమ్మాయిలు.
లేదు సార్.
ఆ,
లేదు సార్. అంటే వాళ్ళు డిస్కస్ చేసుకుంటున్నారు సార్ అంతే.
మీరు ఎక్కడ ఉన్నారా? ఇంట్లో ఉన్నారా? ఇంకా బయటగా ఉన్నారా?
లేదు సార్, హాస్టల్లో సార్.
హాస్టలా? అంటే ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం.
అవును సార్.
We can't do anything with it. Don't worry. ఇంత మాట మీరు చదవాలి, ఎందుకు చదవలేదు? మీ ఒక పని చేయమ్మా. ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ జనరల్ నాలెడ్జ్ బుక్ ఏమైనా ఉందా మీ దగ్గర?
ఉంది సార్. అంటే బ్యాంకింగ్కి అంత అంటే మనం కోఆపరేటివ్కి ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయలేదు సార్ వస్తుందని. కానీ నెక్స్ట్ ఏపీ గురించి
You please go through. I think there is one good company in Vijayawada. What is the name of
Yes.
that? What Telugu company? Cheppandi name. What is the name?
ఏంటి సార్ అర్థం అవ్వలేదు సార్.
Newspaper name cheppamma. Newspaper. Andhra
తెలియదు సార్.
newspaper. తెలియదంటే ఎలా?
ఈనాడు ఉంది సార్, సాక్షి ఉంది సార్,
సాక్షి.
సాక్షి
సాక్షి.com.
వైఎస్ఆర్ది సార్.
సాక్షి.com వెళ్ళండి. అక్కడ
ఓకే
వాడు
సార్.
ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ జీకే వేసుంటారు, అది తీసుకోండి.
ఓకే సార్.
లేదంటే
ఓకే
మహేంద్రలో
సార్.
ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ జీకే ఉంటుంది, వాడికి తీసుకోండి.
ఓకే.
తర్వాత
ఓకే సార్.
కోఆపరేషన్ కోసం ఏమైనా ఉంటే అది చూసుకోండి. Now we can ask
ఓకే సార్.
boys and girls, anybody knows any book for cooperative banks? Do you have any books or material for cooperative banks? If you have some, please send it to me. I will pass on to Sailu. Anybody has got some book? If you are not having immediately, please search and get it. If there are books available online, please give the link. We will ask Sailu to buy and read also. మీరు ఎక్కువ మాట చదవాలండి. కోఆపరేటివ్ బ్యాంక్
ఓకే
అంటే
సార్.
ఏమి, ఇట్ ఈస్ కోఆపరేటివ్ యాక్ట్ అంటే ఏమి, అన్ని 3 పాయింట్స్ చదవాలి. ప్రైమరీ అగ్రికల్చరల్ క్రెడిట్ కోఆపరేటివ్ సొసైటీస్ అంటే ఏమి, ఇదన్నీ చదవాలి.
ఓకే సార్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ. Thank you so much. Best wishes. Tomorrow, 1 minute. Tomorrow is second Sunday. I have arranged for class at 3:30, 4 o'clock, 4:30, 5 also. Then 7 p.m. today, one thing. Okay, let me see. So thank you so much. Best wishes.
Sir,
Bye. Yeah.
sir, Neem Anurag, sir. Sir, actually, my second interview have scheduled tomorrow 7 a.m., sir.
Oh, very good. Very good.
But sir, I want to, sir, cancel it, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, I want to cancel it.
कर दिया.
Or sir, today I got my IBPS PO result also, sir. I also
Oh.
got selected.
अच्छा, ये तो बोला नहीं आपने.
मैं बोला सोचा बाद में बोलूंगा. You were taking interviews, so I got sir Canara Bank, sir.
Congratulations. Rashmi is also joining Canara Bank. So
Yes, sir.
very good. Please put in our group. Please put in our group. Now I will post Nim Manurag. Congratulations.
Thank
Achha,
you,
you
sir.
did not come for my mock interview for IBPS, na? No, you came.
I came, sir. I scored, sir, 70.42 marks in an interview.
Very
And
less. Very less.
but still, I am happy, sir. I got selected and I got my first preference. My first preference was Canara Bank, and I got in Canara Bank. And I would like
Congratulations.
to,
Now,
yes, sir.
now you please come with your real picture. I will close record.